Okay, hey everybody, this is Steve, and today is April 20th, 2017. That's right, it's April 20th, otherwise known throughout the world as 420. And most of you guys know the story, but I'll just repeat it again here. I guess back in the day, this is in the 70s, probably the mid 70s, I imagine. Kids up in San Rafael, California, up at some high school, used to meet every day to smoke weed every afternoon after school. And I guess they would pass each other in the hallways, and kind of as a code to let them know what time to meet, they would just go 420, and they would meet at their local parking lot, I guess. So that's how the story goes. But I wanted to do a video here today about my relationship with Mary Jane, and how it's evolved through the years, and where I am today with my views about cannabis. So first of all, let me say that I believe cannabis is a plant, and as such we should revere it. We should look to it for whatever natural properties it's going to provide to us, which are many indeed, and it's not just, getting high. So I'm happy to see many states, California included, are taking the steps to legalize and normalize this plant, this medicinal plant. I never really partied that much per se with it when I was younger. I mean, I did, and I was exposed to it and so forth, but it didn't really mean that much to me. But as I've gotten older, especially since I've been over 50, I'd say, my joints, my bones have really started to hurt. I beat up my body over my lifetime. I've had a lot of stunts on motorcycles and stunts on mountain bikes gone south, and I've hit the pavement, and I've hit the pavement hard. So I'm walking around with a lot of different injuries, broken bones of sorts, and I don't know if you guys can see this. I mean, kind of tweaked out everywhere with my body, and I work every day to straighten it out. I work every day to do yoga. I work every day to eat right, and to go to the gym, and that really helps. But when pain gets extreme, I'm not going to turn to modern science, modern medicine, because the pills, and that includes aspirin and this over-the-counter stuff, Advil stuff, that's just beats the fuck out of your liver. It's just no good for your body, especially on a long-term basis. And of course, prescription medicines, they're the worst. I mean, the side effects are worse than the pain you're trying to overcome. Bottom line is, with everything I do, I try to look to the natural cure. And in the case of pain, extreme back pain, for example, doctors wanted to operate on me 10 years ago. I mean, they said, Steve, man, your back is crooked, and it's not getting any straighter any sooner. And you know something? They were right. My back is not getting any straighter anytime sooner. But over the past 10 years, it didn't get any more crooked. And so I've managed to reverse time, freeze myself at a certain point in history, that I can manage my back pain. I can manage, the amount of further damage I'm going to do. So one of the things I do, and I do it on a fairly regular basis, is I do use medicinal marijuana, and it kills the pain. And more than that, what it does, it relaxes my body to the point where I can do stretches and I can do moves that I normally would not be able to do, no matter how much deep breathing I would try to do to get into it. So I believe in medicinal pot. I believe in marijuana as a cure for many types of diseases. I've heard of cancer being cured. I've heard of different types of strokes being reversed. The science is out there. The literature is out there. Do your own research. Do your own homework. As far as the cons on marijuana, as far as the cons on smoking weed, of course, is the fact that you are inhaling smoke. So there's going to be a certain amount of carcinogens in that process. However, my understanding is that your lungs actually are going to use the THC or use the chemicals in the weed, and it's actually, I believe they call it an exfoliant, and it clears out your lungs. I can only tell you from personal experience, inhaling weed, inhaling marijuana has done nothing to inhibit my aerobic base. For example, I can go and out right now and run 10 miles at the drop of a hat. It's not gonna, doesn't affect me at all that way. So I encourage a lot of my clients, which they're all older guys and they're in their 50s and above, to at least consider this particular resource. One of the complaints I hear a lot from guys is they can't sleep. They're up 2, 3, 4 times a night and they can't sleep. They have different kinds of anxieties going on, and instead of taking a sleeping pill, instead of like maybe eating unhealthily in the middle of the night, I encourage them to take a hit of pot, to take a hit of weed, to take 2 hits. I mean, it will knock you out, it will put you back to sleep, and the beautiful thing is there's no side effects. When you wake up in the morning, unlike drinking, you're not going to feel any side effects at all. You're not going to feel groggy, you're not going to feel hungover. So to that point, I also wanted to mention, I do not drink. I personally abhor alcohol. I think alcohol is poison, and I can't even believe it's legal myself. This is my personal opinion about alcohol. I don't drink. In the days past, I've never really been a drinker. I don't like the taste of it. I don't like how it makes me feel. I don't like the loss of control, and I don't like the side effects. I don't like how it makes me feel the next day. So that's my personal opinion. More weed, less booze. So anyway, what I got here this week I'm working on, it's called Red-Haired Mistress. Okay, this is the weed that I'm smoking here this particular week, or over the next couple of weeks. Red-Haired Mistress, and this is what they call a heavy indica. And I'm looking for the indica as opposed to sativa in my marijuana choices, because I'm looking for a full body relaxation. Sativa is more for daytime use, maybe more for parties and that sort of thing. I don't use weed really to party, although today is 420, so any of my buddies around, hit me up. But it should be respected. Weed should be respected. This is from Mother Earth. Cannabis has developed over time, over eons, with human beings. So we have cannabinoid receptors in all of our cells, and this is something that I believe in. So if you're struggling with the idea of, should I try it, should I use it, if you want to, get in touch with me, I can perhaps help you through the process. It's no big deal, and I think you'll be really happy about it. Okay, so that's it for now. I'm going to have a little breakfast here and go out and face April 20th, 2017. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is Steve. Over and out.